Hello, my name is Kate O'Donohue, and I am the Writing Fellow for the College Prep program at Townsend Harris High School. In this tutorial, I'm going to introduce you to some of the basics of college-level library research. First of all, though, it's helpful to clarify some differences between research on the internet using a search engine like Google and library research. Things the internet does well. Google knows me, so it gives helpful results when I search. For example, Google knows that I tend to shop for shoes and housewares. That's why ads from Zappos and Overstock come up in my sidebar. This type of directed search is helpful when I want to find a restaurant, a recipe, or a great pair of shoes, because Google has so much information on me that it automatically narrows my choices to ones that I am more likely to be interested in. This is not so great, though, for scholarly research when you don't want your choices narrowed. Google is also easy. Its algorithm and aggregate services give me the most popular hits for my search. This is helpful for getting the lay of the land, a quick overview of what most people think about a topic. This can actually be a pretty good place to begin research, but it isn't sufficient for more in-depth research. Google is quick. I don't have to sign in. This is definitely convenient. But, as the saying goes, you get what you pay for. And Queens College pays for access to the scholarly databases. As a student, you get that access too, but you have to sign in since it is not open to everyone. I also want to go over two key terms. What do scholarly and peer-reviewed mean? Some publications, such as the New York Times, the Wall Street Journal, The Economist, The Atlantic, Slate, and The New Yorker, are periodicals, not scholarly sources. Although intellectual and well-written, these publications are intended for a broad public audience. Scholarly publications are intended for academics and researchers. Most periodicals have professional writers and editors. Scholarly journals publish work from professors, academics, and researchers. Usually, they have a team of other professors and academics who review the articles and suggest edits before publication. So, while the articles are definitely trustworthy, they might be more difficult to read than periodicals, and they might not represent the latest information. The peer review process takes a long time. Some databases have more updated articles than others, as you will see. To access the databases, open your internet browser and go to the Queens College website. Then click on Libraries in the upper right third of the page. Then click on Find Databases in the gray rectangle on the left. The first database we will look for is the MLA International Bibliography. This is the most important database on language and literature. It should be your first stop. MLA stands for the Modern Language Association, and it is the most influential literature and language organization. It hosts conferences, sets style guides, publishes the PMLA Journal, and maintains the MLA International Bibliography Database. The downside to the MLA International Bibliography Database is that it does not store full text. As the name bibliography indicates, it is a list of sources, but usually the database will show you where to find the source online or in print. To find specific databases, you can search by source type or academic field, or by alphabetical name. We will search alphabetically. Click on M. Scroll down to MLA International Bibliography. Notice that it includes sources from 1926 to the present. So this database does have the most updated research. Click on it to open. When you are on the QC campus, you automatically have access to the databases. But to log in at home, you need to have your QC ID card activated. Good news! The easiest way to activate your card is to take out a book from the library. Once your card is activated, you need to type in the numbers below your barcode to access the databases off campus. And voila, we are in. Now, there are many different ways to search. Since MLA allows us to search by name of work to find only items about a specific work, let's start there. Under name of work, I will type in Frankenstein. Then there are some other options. I really only want peer-reviewed publications for my research, so I will click that. I will leave the dates open for now. I will select English as my language. I will skip document type for now, but I will exclude dissertation abstracts. Dissertations are notoriously difficult to find, although for obscure texts you may want to keep this option open. Then I click Search. Whoa, 361 results. That is way too many. You cannot possibly read all of these abstracts. So, we need to narrow our search. Let's first do this by adding in keywords to our search. I'm going to add English literature, the name of the work is Frankenstein. I'm also going to add in a keyword for Mary Shelley. Peer-reviewed, English, exclude dissertations, and search. Okay. 325 is still too many. Well, let's look at the suggested subjects in this area on the left. I'm really interested in monstrosity in Frankenstein. So I'm going to click here. Okay, now I have 13 results. This is doable. I can quickly scroll through 13 results, looking here and reading quickly to see if they might be something that would interest me in my research. These look interesting, but not quite what I want to write about. Let's see. A lot of these are about films, and I don't really want to write about film. I really just want to write about the book. Okay, here we go. Godlike science, unhallowed arts, language and monstrosity in Frankenstein. That looks interesting to me. I'm going to click on it, see a little more interesting information about it. Okay, this looks good to me. So I'm going to hope that CUNY has it, and I'm going to click on Find It at CUNY. Great! CUNY does have a copy, and it's online in JSTOR. JSTOR is another database that we're going to review in a different chapter. So I'm going to click on Full Text Online. I'm going to download it as a PDF. I'm going to accept JSTOR's terms. And here it is. So I'm going to go ahead and save it to my desktop as a PDF. And then when I'm finished with my research session, I am going to email it to myself when I am finished. It is also a good idea to keep track of the steps you take in research. Research is time-consuming, and if you lose track, you won't be able to retrace your steps. So I would say take the time now to jot down the exact keywords and search criteria that we use to find this article. Then, when you are finished with that, I invite you to take some time on your own to explore the MLA International Bibliography.